Hello everyone, today we're looking back at 10 historical events that happened on this date, July 16th. So buckle up and let's dive in. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Our first stop takes us back to 1790, where President George Washington signed the Residence Act. This act declared that a new city, carved out of land donated by Maryland and Virginia, would become the permanent capital of the United States. Yes, my friends, this is the story of how Washington, D.C. came to be. The decision to locate the capital in a more southern location was strategic, intended to appease pro-slavery states who feared a northern capital as being too sympathetic to abolitionists. Fast forward to 1940, July 16th, during World War II, the Vichy French government issues a chilling decree: naturalized Jews are to be stripped of their French citizenship. This act marked a dark turn in France's history, as France, who had surrendered to Germany on May 22nd, began collaborating with their Nazi overlords. The very same day, July 16, 1940, German dictator Adolf Hitler issues Directive No. 16, setting in motion the preparations for the invasion of Great Britain. This operation, known as Operation Sea Lion, is intended to bring Britain to its knees and end World War II in the West. But the Battle of Britain proved to be a costly miscalculation for the Nazis, and Operation Sea Lion was ultimately abandoned. No invasion ever occurs. Let's stay in Vichy France during World War II. On July 16, 1942, French police, under the orders of René Bousquet, General Secretary to the police, carry out a massive roundup of Parisian Jews, known as the Vel d'Yves Roundup. Over 2 days, more than 12,000 men, women and children were crammed into the Vélodrome d'Hiver, a cycling track in Paris. From there, they were deported to concentration camps, where most were murdered. On July 16, 1944, the first troops of the Brazilian Expeditionary Force arrived in Italy, ready to join the Allied fight against Nazi Germany. Brazil had declared war on Germany and Italy on August 22, 1942. During World War II, Brazilian forces suffered approximately 2,000 deaths. On July 16, 1930, Chancellor Heinrich Brüning, facing political and economic turmoil, invokes Article 48 of the Weimar Constitution, allowing him to bypass the legislature and govern by presidential decree. Brüning took these actions after the Reichstag rejects major parts of his agenda. Brüning's actions set a dangerous precedent, normalizing the erosion of democratic norms and paving the way for the rise of authoritarianism in Germany. Adolf Hitler would become Chancellor of Germany on January 30, 1933. By March 1933, Hitler himself would begin governing by decree and would do so until the end of World War II. And now we come to a day that forever altered the course of human history. July 16, 1945, marked the dawn of the atomic age, as the US Army conducts the first nuclear test in history as part of the Manhattan Project. The code name for the test was Trinity, and it was conducted at 5:29 a.m. at Alamogordo, New Mexico. Less than a month later, after the test on August 6th, in order to try to bring an end to World War II, the United States drops an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. On July 16, 1935, the first parking meter is installed in Oklahoma City. It is known as Parkometer Number 1. Carl C. McGee, who had moved to Oklahoma City from New Mexico, came up with the idea. So you can either credit or blame him. In 1439, Europe is in the throes of the bubonic plague. On July 16th, King Henry VI of England issued a decree banning kissing. In the 15th century, kissing was nearly as common as shaking hands is today. Though ultimately ineffective in stopping the plague, it offers a fascinating glimpse into the anxieties of the time. On July 16, 1941, New York Yankee great Joe DiMaggio gets the final hit of his Major League Baseball record-breaking 56-game hit streak a record that remains today. His streak began on May 15th. He hit 408 during his streak, going 91 for 223 with 15 home runs and 55 RBIs. The streak ended on July 17th in Ohio against the Cleveland Indians. Willie Keeler, who played for the Baltimore Orioles, had held the record with a 44 consecutive game hitting streak back in 1897. Thanks for watching. And there you have it, folks. 10 interesting events that unfolded on this day, July 16th. If you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more historical deep dives. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.